In this video, we're going to look at modelling with trig equations and specifically modelling using our new harmonic form. These kind of questions can be quite intimidating because the equations can look quite scary, but if we just stick to it, use our harmonic form carefully, there is actually a fairly straightforward way through these questions. I'll do my best to show you how. Let's have a look. All right, so let's read through this question. Express 5 cos theta minus 8 sine theta in the form r cos theta plus alpha. R is positive, theta, alpha is between 0 and pi. Write r in surd form and give the value of alpha correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, so that's just expressing it in harmonic form. So let's do that first before we read the next section. So I want 5 cos theta minus 8 sine theta to be identical with r cos theta plus alpha. So we expand the right hand side to get r cos theta cos alpha minus sine theta sine alpha. Then we expand and tidy up, so r cos alpha cos theta minus r sine alpha sine theta. Okay, then we compare our coefficients. So let's look at the, well, it doesn't really matter which one we look at first, does it? I need minus r sine alpha to equal minus 8. So r sine alpha should equal 8. I usually go for the sine first because I'm ultimately heading towards a sine over cos to be tan. And then r cos alpha should equal 5 because that's how many cos thetas we've got on both sides. So r cos alpha equals 5. So they're my simultaneous equations. Division to find alpha because the r's cancel and I've got tan alpha equals 8/5. Ensuring that I am set to radians, I do inverse tan of 8/5 and I get that alpha is 1.012. What do they want? 4 decimal places. So let's do one more decimal place. So there is alpha, which is indeed between 0 and pi. And then my value of r is found by doing Pythagoras. So r squared is 5 squared plus 8 squared. And they want that in surd form. So 5 squared plus 8 squared is 33. And the square root of 33 is the square root of 33. There we go. Who knew? Okay, let's have a look at part B. So the temperature of a kiln, T degrees Celsius, used to make pottery can be modelled by the equation T equals 1100 plus 5 cos x over 3 minus 8 sine x over 3, where x is between 0 and 72, where x is the time in hours since the pottery was placed in the kiln. Okay, calculate the maximum value of t predicted by this model and the value of x to 2 decimal places when this maximum first occurs. Okay, well let's actually just write our harmonic form here because from part A I've actually got that 5 cos theta minus 8 sine theta is root 30 cos of theta plus 1.0122. Now what's this got to do with part B? Well, we can see our harmonic form lurking in here. The only difference is instead of theta, it's x over 3. So what I can say for part B is that t is actually equal to, or an equivalent expression is 1100 plus, and then it's my harmonic form. It's root 33 cos, and it's not theta, it's x over 3 plus 1.0122. All right, so calculate the maximum value of t predicted and the value of x to 2 decimal places when this first occurs. All right, so the maximum value of t is pretty simple because we know the biggest that cos ever is 1, which means the biggest that root 33 cos of some stuff is root 33. So that means that the max value of t is just 1100 plus root 33. And they want that to 2 decimal places. Well, they want x 2 decimal places. We'll give this to 2 decimal places as well. So 1100 plus root 33 is 1105.24 degrees Celsius. And the value of x when this first occurs, well, I just need the stuff in the, well, I need cos of this stuff to equal 1. So all I'm solving is cos of x over 3 plus 1.0122. I need that to equal 1. So when does that happen? Well, it's when x plus 1.0122 is, well, cos of 0 equals 1, but if I have that, then when I subtract this and solve for x, I'd get a negative, and I don't want that, because x is between 0 and 72. So I'll take the next time that cos of some stuff is 1, and that's when it is, we're in radians here, that's 2 pi later, so 2 pi. All right, so I'll use this 2 pi there. I get x over 3 equals, and it's going to be 2 pi minus 1.0122, which is 5.27099. And that means that x, when I multiply through by 3 and round to 2 decimal places, I get x is 15.81 hours. Okay, let's look at the next question. It says calculate the times during the first 24 hours when the temperature is predicted by this model to be exactly 1097 degrees C. Okay, we're going to need a bit more room for this. Let's transfer over our harmonic form. So I've got that the temperature using my harmonic form version is 1100 plus root 33 cos of x over 3 plus, then what was it, 1.0122. 1.0122. And I want this to be 1097. Okay, so we just need to solve this. So I can subtract 1100 from both sides and get root 33 cos x over 3 plus 1.0122 equals negative 3. Divide through by root 33. And, well, minus 3 over root 33. I guess we can just leave it like that. Minus 3 over root 33. And then that tells me that x over 3 plus 1.0122 equals, and I'm going to want all values in the first 24 hours. So a little trick that can be useful here is that if I want x values that are between 0 and 24, then I would want x over 3 values that are between 0 and 8, and I would want x over 3 plus 1.0122 values between 1.0122 and 9.0122. So this just gives me a useful target for what the stuff is over here. So if I do inverse cos of minus 3 over root 33, I get 2.1203. That's nicely inside the range. Now, next values of cos is 2 pi minus that. So 2 pi minus this answer is 4.1629. So do I need to keep searching? Well, should I subtract 2 pi from either of these? No, I'll go negative and I don't want that. I can add 2 pi to this first one, and that gets me up to 8.40344. I don't need to bother going any further. If I add 2 pi to this one, 4.1629 plus 2 pi, it takes me outside of this range I've made for myself. So that means that x over 3 equals, and I now just need to subtract 1.0122 from each of these. It's quite a lot of keying in these questions, but not necessarily difficult. Right, this first one, I get 1.0122 1081. The next one, I've got 4.1629 minus my value of alpha, so that's 3.1507, and the next one, the final one, is 8.40344. I don't know why I gave that one an extra decimal point, doesn't deserve it. 7.3912. So finally, I'm at a position where I can figure out what x is by just multiplying through by 3. So 1.1081 times 3, that is 3 points. And what decimal place do they want? They don't say. Find the times. Well, it's 3.3243. Or if I use my next value, it's 3.1507. So that gives me 9.4521. And the final one, which was 7.3912, gives me 22.1736. So there are the times in hours. It didn't say convert to the nearest minute or anything like that. So we can just leave them as, you know, decimal numbers of hours. So those are the times when it is 1097 degrees. All right, so that's the sort of thing we need to be able to do when we're modeling using trig and harmonic form. It's really just spotting your harmonic form lurking in the question. Hope that's been useful. See you in the next video.